Club, and I'm sure you must be waiting every Saturday because we are there since almost a year it is. And the concept is every Saturday, my students and I, and anybody who wishes to come and to improve their English communication skill. So we assemble here with the one motto that one should be perfect in communication skill and that too in English. So I welcome here, I'm Professor Sanket Gandhi, founder director of Global Vision Academy, and I welcome you in today's class. Okay, we have with us many students. Everybody, are you interested to go ahead? Say yes loudly. Everybody is watching you now. Wave your hands. How is the Josh? How is the Josh? Nobody could listen you with this voice. I want Josh. How is the Josh? Okay, that's a crowd. Thank you so much. And let's see how are they going to perform in today's activity because we have planned storytelling activity and it is going to be fantastic way. इंग्लिश कम्युनिकेशन में काफ़ी सारी बातें होती हैं जो कि आपको बेसिक से एडवांस लेवल तक लेके जाती है उसमें शुरुआत में हम सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर ड्राफ्टिंग ऑफ सेंटेंसेस उसके साथ साथ बाकी भी टॉपिक्स होते हैं बट एवरी सैटरडे इररेस्पेक्टिव ऑफ द क्लास वी ऑर्गेनाइज एक्टिविटी क्योंकि इसमें आपको प्रेजेंटेशन स्किल्स इंटरव्यू टेक्निक्स ग्रुप डिस्कशंस डेमोन्स्ट्रेशंस मॉक इंटरव्यूज एंड स्टोरी टेलिंग पब्लिक स्पीकिंग तो इस तरह से एक्टिविटीज हम यहाँ पे प्लान करते हैं ताकि ओवरऑल डेवलपमेंट ऑफ पर्सनालिटी शुड टेक प्लेस okay so I'm sure you must be enjoying and watching this because most of them are doing online also and because of online class distance they could not come here physically so for them it is and those who are really willing to learn for them it is so let's go ahead and today we have many students let's see who would like to come first I guess Vaishnavi right please come and first introduce yourself and what you are going to do okay are you confident or are you nervous how much nervous
Very.
1%, 2%, or 100%?
100%.
Loudly.
100%.
100% nervous. Okay, let's see. Let's see. क्या होता है देखते हैं. चलो. Let's start. First, introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Vaishnavi Kulkarni. I am going to introduce. I am going to tell you a story of a clever fish.
Okay, wait a minute. First, introduce yourself in brief, not only with the name. Yes or no? नेम भी होना चाहिए ना और उसके साथ बाकी का भी होना चाहिए कि आप कौन हो क्या करते हो व्हाट इज योर बैकग्राउंड यस और नो क्योंकि सिर्फ नाम से तो कोई पता नहीं चलेगा ना पर्सनालिटी जज कब होता है जब आप आपके बारे में कुछ बोलते हो कि मैंने ये किया है मैं ये करना चाहती हूँ मेरा ये ड्रीम है करियर ऑब्जेक्टिव है आफ्टर ऑल सी दो इट इज अ लाइव बट वी डू इट रॉ हम यहाँ पे रॉ लेवल पे करते हैं ना हमने क्या किया है हमने कोई खास प्रिपरेशन नहीं किया इसका जो जो पॉसिबल है हम यहाँ पे लाइव करते हैं और लाइव का बेनिफिट ये होता है कि जो बाहर जो जाके करना है हमें दुनिया में जो इंग्लिश बात करना है वही यहाँ पे हम फील करते हैं यहाँ पे ऐसा कोई रेडीमेड स्क्रिप्ट नहीं है कोई प्रैक्टिस अलग से किया नहीं है शी हैज जस्ट डन वंस और ट्वाइस एंड नाउ शी इज गोइंग टू परफॉर्म तो जितना रॉ और ओरिजिनल करेंगे उतना आपको फ्लुएंसी का बेनिफिट मिलेगा तो इंट्रोडक्शन तो हमें सब जगह करना है सो व्हाई नॉट टू डू नेक्स्ट टाइम एवरी टाइम ओके so do it.
Hello, I am Vaishnavi Kulkarni. I completed my schooling from Sri Samartha Vidya Mandir Prashala Savedi. I have completed my 12th from Pembrose Sarda College, Ahmednagar, and recently I have done my graduation in BSc Animation from New Arts College. Currently, I am working as a graphic designer in a corporate.
Okay. That's great. Graphic designer or video editor?
Both, sir.
Both. Okay, it's multitasking role.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
With motion graphics also.
With motion graphics, sequence VFX. That is
not
different.
नहीं animated videos वगैरह create करते.
Okay, speak in English.
Like
Yes, you can create a character
motion
and put
graphics.
your motion.
हाँ.
Okay, just like animated videos, like educational
Yes,
content.
creating
we see.
animated videos.
So you can do that.
Yes.
That's fantastic. It's a wonderful thing. Nice one. And where do you see yourself after 5 years?
Doing a job in a corporate at a higher position.
At a higher position,
Yes.
or handling the project like Hollywood or Bollywood project.
Yes.
Why don't dream for like this? Okay. Yes, always dream big if you want to go ahead in life. Chalo, so what is your today's task? You are going to tell us wonderful story,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay, please continue. Everybody would like to listen. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Not only you will listen, you will also talk about it once she completes the story. क्योंकि स्टोरी टेलिंग ये उसका अकेले का एक्टिविटी होगा, बट हम सबके लिए क्या है, तो हमें सुनने के बाद उस पर डिस्कस भी करना है. हाउ वाज द स्टोरी, यू विल पुट योर ओन ओपिनियन. अब आपका थॉट भी वहाँ पे रखेंगे कि मॉरल क्या था. ठीक है, इवन यू कैन गिव मल्टीपल मॉरल्स आल्सो, बिकॉज थिंग्स आर सेम बट एवरीबॉडीज पर्सपेक्टिव्स आर डिफरेंट. आप उस तरह से सोचते हो, जो स्टोरी लिखा है जिन्होंने, उन्होंने वो मॉरल दिया है, टाइटल दिया है, बट आप आपके लेवल पे टाइटल और मॉरल चेंज कर सकते हो. दैट वी कॉल एनालिसिस बाय आवर ओन. तो खुद का एनालिसिस भी हम अलग से करते, तो वैसे ही सामने वाले का भी एनालिसिस हम करते हैं. ओके, सो प्लीज गो अहेड एंड वी विल एंजॉय द स्टोरी.
My story.
Just a minute. During the story, if she makes mistake, so I will point out there itself. That's the motto of our class. Okay, जहाँ पे गलती होती है वहाँ पे मैं करेक्शन करूँगा ताकि सबको उसका बेनिफिट भी होगा. So don't mind. जहाँ पे गलत होगा मैं आपको पॉइंट आउट करके वहाँ पे वो मिस्टेक्स भी करेक्ट करूँगा, आपको वापस वहाँ से शुरू करना है. Got it?
Yes.
Please go ahead.
I am going to tell you a story of a clever fish. One day, a fisherman was fishing to the river as usual. He threw the net into the river and just sat waiting for the fish to get to him. Uh, after and he could so that he could sell it to the market and get some of good money out of it. After some time, the fisherman heard the rustle and the rustle and bustle from his net. Then he took out this net from the out of the river, and he out of the river, thinking that it could be a lot of fish in his net. But when he took out of the river, he saw just the little tiny fish. Then he grabbed it and whole, but suddenly the little tiny fish started talking to him. He said to the fisherman, "Oh fisherman, please let me go into the river. Please let me go into the river. If you don't, then I will die outside of the water." But the fisherman didn't give attention to the request of the fish. But again, the tiny little fish said to the fisherman that, "Oh fisherman, if you, I will going to tell you something which is help of you."
Okay. Here are two corrections. Like first, fish says to him. Fish is a third person singular, right? So it says. Present tense में बता रहा हूँ ना. तो fish says or replies to fisherman. वहाँ पे ऐसा लगेगा. और दूसरी बात है, like I am going to tell you. I will बोला आपने something, right? I am going to चाहिए वहाँ present tense में. Continue.
Fish said to the fisherman.
Fish said or yes says, दोनों में say होगा. सिर्फ say नहीं होगा.
सर ते पास्ट मध्ये
Past मध्ये ना वो said म्हणा. Fish said to the fisherman.
Fish said to the fisherman, "Oh fisherman, if you let me go if you let me go into the back river, I will tell to my friends about you and bring them back to the back of the river. So you could get a lot of fish and you sell it into the market." After hearing that, the fisherman the fisherman was thinking to himself, "Wow, that's a good deal at all." And believing the words of the tiny fish, he let him go into the river. uh, then the fish was very happy, and he swam into the river happily, to never come back again. But at the next day, when fisherman came to the river expecting that he would get a lot of fish and lot of fish to sell, and he would get good money out of it. But the tiny little fish was really clever because he saved his life from this fisherman.
Okay, that's the end of the story. Okay, I was just thinking about the fisherman. What would have happened to his thinking. He trusted blindly, but he got failure. Okay, fine, no problem. The story was wonderful, and you didn't make much grammatical mistakes. It was really awesome. But did you notice something? You could not notice because you are behind the performer. But I'm asking you, those who are looking live, because यहाँ पे eye contact missing था, जो मैं यहाँ से देख रहा था. You were not watching in the camera. Ideally, when you talk somebody with the camera or using, you can say online mode, so you should interact through the camera lenses. See, now I'm talking with you and I'm talking through the camera, not I'm looking at downstairs. So that was the missing factor. You were doing this way, but that should not be. And another thing like these are feelers. Okay, did I tell you earlier? नहीं चाहिए बार बार. कितने बार था? Did you count anybody? Absolutely correct. He had a good observation. More than 15 times in a span of 2 to 3 minutes of your story. So look at the thing. जहाँ पे errors होते हैं वो हम यहाँ पे point out करते हैं. तो 15 से ज़्यादा बार आपका ये जो होता है. Naturally, it is hardly you can say in 1 minute you can do once or twice. It is acceptable naturally. But उससे ज़्यादा होता है तो वो content को distract करने लगता है और फिर सामने वाले को सुनते वक्त थोड़ा सा miscommunication होता है कि नहीं चाहिए वहाँ पे. So वो आपको काम करना है, ठीक है. And one more time, eye contact. You have prepared such a well story. आपने बहुत अच्छे से narrate भी किया. Grammatically well correct. Then why you are missing the eye contact?
Sir, I was
You're not
nervous.
happy today?
No, तसं नाही. I was nervous, sir.
Everybody is nervous. No problem. It happens. But is there anything which is like you're doing something wrong? No, not like that. You're doing something better, right? Which will contribute to your personality. So for that time you should be happy. Every time people choose this way, like they get nervous. But I don't know why. It's online mode, so nobody is staring you, nobody is watching you literally. So comparatively it is easy rather physical interaction. क्योंकि अगर आप यहाँ पे टर्न करके बोलोगे तो आई कुड सेंस ओके थोड़ा बहुत नर्वसनेस नेचुरली आता है सबको. बट ऑनलाइन मोड में तो आपको ना कोई जज कर रहा है ना कोई आपको देख रहा है. देन व्हाई? ओके, इज इट राइट? ऑफलाइन में थोड़ा बहुत नेचुरल है, इट्स सबके साथ होता है, वो भी प्रैक्टिस के साथ कम हो जाता है और उसी के लिए तो हम यहाँ पे आते हैं. तो हमने ऑफलाइन में भी प्रैक्टिस ऑलरेडी करते ही हम. बट ऑनलाइन में आपके सामने वहाँ पे कौन है? एक्सेप्ट कैमरा, नोबडी इज. यू इवन डोंट नो हु इज वाचिंग यू. देन व्हाट इज द रीजन ऑफ नर्वसनेस? तो नर्वसनेस हमारे अंदर नहीं होता है एक्चुअली, बाहर होता है. Did you understand now the big statement I am doing in online mode? Nervousness हमारे अंदर नहीं होता है, बाहर होता है. बाहर मतलब सामने वाला क्या सोचेगा ये हम सोचते हैं और तब नर्वस होते हैं. हम अपने लिए काम करेंगे खुशी से तो हमें नर्वसनेस कभी नहीं आएगा. So now next time we are going to do again. Next time is now only. You are going to repeat your story with full of confidence and less nervousness. क्योंकि ये अपने खुद के लिए करने हैं अभी, हम उनके लिए नहीं कर रहे. Okay, they are our viewers, but we are not doing for you. We are doing it first for ourselves, and then it will be benefiting to you. Got it? तो लाइफ में जो भी बेस्ट काम होता है वो सबसे पहले किसके लिए करते हैं हम? खुद के लिए करते हैं. एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट आंसर, राइट? तो बेस्ट खुद के लिए करना है, किसी और के लिए बाद में, पहले खुद. ओके, सो डू इट फॉर यू. चलो, डू इट वन मोर टाइम.
My story name is Clever
With
Fish.
smile it should be. Okay, चलो start.
My story name is A Clever Fish. One day, a fisherman was fishing to the river as usual. He threw net into the river and just sat waiting to get him a fish, thinking. Getting a fish.
Now you can reduce your speed from the first sentence only. क्या होता है जब भी आप स्पीड बढ़ाते हो ना तो कंटेंट जल्दी कवर हो जाए तो उसमें फील भी नहीं आता है. सो यू कैन स्टार्ट लाइक हेलो एवरीवन, माय स्टोरीज नेम इज द फिशरमैन एंड द फिश. So today I'm going to tell you a wonderful story. I hope you would like to listen. And in that story there is one fisherman who fishes fish on the bank of the river every day. Okay, so like that you can take pauses also. तो थोड़ा सोचने के लिए टाइम मिलता है. Okay, I'm going to give you one tip for everyone along with these students and you also. कि जब भी आप कोई स्पीच देते हो या कोई परफॉर्म करते हो तो उसमें टेम्पो होता है. तो टेम्पो है ना थोड़ा सा स्लो रखो. बाद में भले अपनी कवर पे ले सकते हो उसे जरूरत पड़ी तो, बट मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम जैसे नेचुरली आप बात करते हो वैसे आपको बात करना चाहिए. और उसका साइंटिफिक रीजन ये है, अकॉर्डिंग टू माय नॉलेज ऑफ कोर्स, आई I'm not expert in science also. So मेरे हिसाब से मैं कह रहा हूँ कि जब हम बोलते हैं तो we do respiration. तो ब्रीथ इन ब्रीथ आउट ये प्रोसेस तो शुरू है, अगर वो बंद हो गई तो बोलना भी बंद हो जाएगा, राइट, नेचुरली। तो हमें सबको वो करना ही है, तो उसके हिसाब से आपको स्पीड मैनेज करना है बोलने का। ओके, अगर आप ये टेक्निक फॉलो करेंगे तो आपको पॉजेस भी लेते आते हैं और लोगों को वो फील भी आता है, क्योंकि कोई भी बात कंसिस्टेंटली अगर आ रही है तो वो हैमर हो रहा है, सिर्फ हमें हैमर नहीं करना है, हमें एंटरटेन करना है जब हम परफॉर्म करते हैं। तो एंटरटेनिंग में थोड़ा सा पॉजेस चाहिए, अप एंड डाउन चाहिए, तब वो जाके टच होता है। गॉट इट? तो ये आपके लिए भी टिप है, एंड यू ऑल्सो हैव टू डू द सेम, बिकॉज थोड़ा सा स्लो करके आप अगर जाएंगे तो आपको मौका मिलेगा, फिर की जगह पे आपको पॉज लेना है। जब भी आएगा तब ओके, तब सांस लेनी है और फिर आगे जाना है। उस सांस के दौरान आपको सोचने का मौका मिलता है। ओके, इनिशियली थोड़ा कॉशियस एफर्ट है, जैसे हैबिट लग जाएगी ऐसे तो वो आपको आदत हो जाएगी और वो सबको अच्छा भी लगेगा। Got it? So now you can observe me also the way I am talking with you. मैं हिंदी में भी बात कर रहा हूँ, sometimes I speak in English also. But look at my gestures, postures and body language. तो अभी मैंने यहाँ पे सांस लिया था because it was like मुझे ऐसा लगा कि मुझे सांस लेने की जरूरत है बीच में. So I took a pause. But वो pause मेरा नहीं था, वो क्या था? ये वाला साइन था। Got it? तो ये आपको ट्रिक क्यों यूजफुल है? बिकॉज हम जब जितना बात करेंगे उतना थक जाते हैं, बिकॉज इट्स टायरनेस एक्टिविटी। बात करना है सबसे ज्यादा थकाने वाला एक्टिविटी है, तो वो आपको टेक्निक यूज करना ही पड़ेगा। गॉट इट? एंड इट कम्स विद द प्रैक्टिस, इट्स नॉट अ वन डे वर्क ऑफ कोर्स, बट इट टेक्स टाइम। एक बार आप कोशिश करने लगोगे तो श्योरली यू विल कम टू एक्सपर्टीज। प्लीज यूज दैट एंड डू इट अगेन।
सुरुवातीपासून
यस, सिंस बिगिनिंग, यस।
My story name is A Clever Fish. One day, a fisherman was fishing to the river as usual. He threw net into the river and just sat to waiting to get him a fish. But after some time, he heard some rustle and bustle from his net. Uh, then he thinking that he could get a lot of fish into the river, so he could sell in the market and get some good money out of it. Mm, but when he actually took out the net uh, there was a little tiny fish.
ओके, वन मोर करेक्शन हियर। जब ये रिपीट हो रहा है जैसे फ्रॉम द रिवर, याद करने के लिए वापस आप बोल रहे हो फ्रॉम द रिवर, तो ये माइंड में होना चाहिए, वो वर्बल नहीं होना चाहिए, बाहर नहीं आना चाहिए वो सॉन्ग। क्योंकि छोटे बच्चे, जैसे मैं बचपन में था, मैं वैसे ही करता था, 2 1 2 2 2 4 2 2 2 3 6, सॉरी 2 1 2 2 2 4, अगेन रिपीट करते थे हम। तो ये बचपन में सही था, बट नाउ वी हैव ग्रोन अप। अभी हम बड़े हो गए ना, तो अभी हमारे पास वो सेंस है कि हम वापस रिपीट नहीं करेंगे, रिपीट करना है तो माइंड में करेंगे। ओके, तो वापस वो डायलॉग बाहर नहीं आना चाहिए, उसके लिए आपको अंदर ही बात करके फिर वो पॉजेस में कन्वर्ट करना है। गॉट इट? चलो।
Then he grabbed that little tiny
ही
fish.
ग्रैब्स, ग्रैब्ड है क्या?
Past
V2,
form
तो फिर V2 दिखा नहीं, बट क्लियरली आवाज आना चाहिए। ही ग्रैब्ड, pronunciations are very important. Say again.
Then he grabbed and hold the fish, but the tiny little fish started talking to him. Uh, the fish, uh, the fish said to the fisherman, "Oh fisherman, please let me go. Otherwise, I will die out of the water." But the fisherman didn't give attention to the request of the fish. Uh, but suddenly, again, the little tiny fish said to the fisherman, "Oh fisherman, I, I have something to tell you that help of you, which is
Okay.
if
That will be helpful to you.
huh, that will be helpful to you, which is if you let me back into the river, then I will tell my all friends.
You let me back, नहीं, you let me go back.
You let me go back to the river. I will go to my friends and tell about
Bank of the river.
bank.
Bank म्हणजे किनारा, नदीच्या किनाऱ्यावर घेऊन येणार ना
हो,
आपलं.
हो.
So it's not bank of the river, it's the bank of the river. Okay.
Then fisherman started thinking to himself, "Wow, that's not a bad deal at all. If I let it go today, tomorrow I could get a lot of fishes. A lot of fish,
Fish only, not fishes. fish.
I could get a lot of fish. Then he uh, then fisherman, believing on the words of the tiny little fish, let it go to the back. Let it go into the river. Then the tiny little fish was. The tiny little fish was really happy and he swam away into the river to never come back again. The next day, uh, the poor oh oh poor fisherman. The next day he came to the river expecting that he could get a lot of fishes. He could get a lot of fish, but the tiny little fish was really very clever. Uh, he saved his life from the fisherman.
Okay. So here you can say he not only saves his life but along with other friends also. Okay, he saves his friends' lives also because he messaged them like don't go there. Okay, there is a fisherman. Okay, very nice. So what is the moral of the story?
You should be a clever in any challenging situation.
Okay, that's good. Any other thing? In other words, you can also. Did you listen the story? Did you enjoy it? It was wonderful, and you also narrated well. Okay, you didn't miss any dialogue. That was the most important thing. But one thing which was initially missing, eye contact. Later on, you improved it, and even you must have count again a, which was negligible this time. Hardly two to four times, right? And that was acceptable. Okay, so very good change. You are adaptable and you are quick learner, that I could say. Okay, because I suggested now and you applied it immediately. So you will begin for Vaishnavi now. Very nice. Okay, and now please turn yourself so they can talk with you. So any other thing, moral, any you can say title you want to change, you want to add something. आपके हिसाब से क्या मॉरल हो सकता है? आप भी मुझे कमेंट में बता सकते हो क्या मॉरल इस स्टोरी को हम दे सकते हैं. Yes, any moral from your analysis? Just pass on the mic.
Don't trust
Closer
anyone.
also. Closer भी ले सकते हैं आप आगे जाके. मोबाइल वैसे रखो सिर्फ आगे आइए आप. Yes. हाँ, please talk.
Don't trust anyone.
Don't trust anyone. Okay. What about others? Yes. No idea. Anybody last side? No. Did you listen? Okay, but you don't have any opinion. Can you give the mic to her, please? Pass on the mic.
Be alert in every situation.
Be alert in
Every situation.
every situation. Okay, that's good. Akshay? No idea? Okay, fine. Sri, do you want to say something? No? Okay. So it was really fantastic moral story, and the moral would be like be alert and be smart in every situation of the life. Though any challenges are there, sometimes you have to represent yourself in different way. Okay? That's good. Ultimately वो कहते हैं ना कि सर सलामत तो पगड़ियाँ हजार. तो वैसे वो फिश ने किया because ultimately he has to save his own life, or it has to save its own life. Thank you so much for sharing such a wonderful story. Okay, that's good. Now, next, anybody would like to come? Very good. Give a big hand for her. Thank you. Please come this side and hand it over. Please go and sit. That's good. Now, take a camera to the next participant and just introduce yourself and then you can start. Okay? Please.
Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Aishwarya Madhukar Vered and I am now in 8th and I completed my 8th in residential high school. So, which story I am telling you now? That story is in that story is in a state book state book state board book, and the story is in Marathi, so I am telling you in English by my own words.
Okay, that's really needs courage. Give a big hand for her. Very nice. Means to translate from Marathi or other language to English, that's a difficult task again. But you're doing it by your own. Very good. Congratulations for the first stage that you have decided to do something new. Very nice. Please go ahead.
Uh, one day, Swami Vivekananda thought that we want to serve the country. So we should see the country. Then he started his journey to Himalaya to Kanyakumari, and in his journey at the stay of Porbandar, he read he reads so
Yes.
I forget the word.
What is?
खंड म्हणजे पुस्तकाचे खंड.
Okay, he reads
Volume.
volumes, right? Absolutely correct.
He reads volumes of one book, and he completed volumes in one day. This is not possible because human cannot fit in mind that whole volume. Then one day he completed his 3 volumes of that book, and librarian asked the
Swamiji,
no स्वामीजी नाही, शिष्य.
pupil,
No, त्यांचा शिष्य.
to his student, to
Nine.
pupil.
So can I see?
No, don't say. I'm here. Don't worry. Just tell me the dialogue because I don't know the
म्हणजे
story.
त्या लायब्ररीने त्यांच्या शिष्याला विचारलं.
Okay, so the
Disciple.
librarian, disciple.
Disciple,
Okay.
yes.
Pupil is also the word. Student is also the word.
But
See, most of the time, now she is in 8th standard, so we can expect no problem. She is very strict with her principal because she is in the school. जो मैंने किया वैसे ही करोगी, नहीं तो मार्क नहीं मिलेंगे. ऐसे स्कूल में होता है, but in real life it doesn't happen. Real life में जो आपको जब याद आएगा, जो similar word आपको सही लगेगा, that you can apply. So there are 4 words for you can say the disciple, then student, then most popular pupil, and also learner. Okay, so you can use similar word. Ultimate aim is what your meaning should go in the right direction. Meaningless नहीं होना चाहिए, ऐसे word आपको use करना है. Okay, that's good. So go on.
one day librarian asked Swamiji's disciple, is Swamiji read that volumes of the book, or he sent that volumes without reading. So this all story disciples told to the Swamiji, and at the 4th day Swamiji himself come to the library, and he take 4th volume of that book, and he says to the librarian, if you have doubt on me, then ask me any question of that 3 volumes. Then Swamiji खुद से म्हणजे
By
स्वतः
himself.
Swamiji gave by himself a challenge to librarian to ask any question, whatever question. Then that librarian asked any question, like whatever question he asked to the Swamiji on, and then Swamiji gave right answer, and on that page question is the
Swamiji also tells number of that page.
yes.
Okay, fine.
Swamiji also told the number of that page, and librarian shocked. He got surprised. This is
Not possible.
this is not possible. This is impossible, because human being cannot fix in mind that whole because that volumes are too big. And Swamiji told that whole meaning actually which question librarian asked was, in that question words meaning also given by Swamiji, and librarian says, you are a great Swamiji, and this is my mistake. I doubt on you. You was really great. And moral of the story, believe on yourself.
Wow, speechless. Very nice. The moral was also great, and the story which you narrated about the legendary personality, Honorable Swamiji Vivekananda, and why I was so eager to listen this story, because if I would tell you now, I really admire the person in my life the most, who is Swami Vivekananda. You can show the picture. We have only one picture in our academy. Turn the camera around and see. I really admire this fellow, and this not only I, but thousands of lakhs of youths, they follow him, and even I am one of them. And in addition to this, we have inaugurated our academy in the year 2012, and the date was Swami Vivekananda's birth anniversary, which
12th
is
January.
12th January 2012. I started my academy here, and it has been 12 years. So we have completed recently 12 years. And one more thing I would like to tell about Swamiji, as you have scratched the topic here. So one incident is there when he was in school. Okay, there is a pattern in school. You must know as you are in the school, right? So there are 10 questions. Okay, or you can say 12 questions. Solve any 10. That's the fundamental. Any 12 questions are there, you can solve any 10. So mostly average students, what they do, okay, these two I cannot solve, I will solve this 10 and I score the mark. But in Swamiji case, the case was different in fact. He solved all 12 and he has written the note over there, check any 10 whichever you want. So that is the confidence, and that's why Swami Vivekananda is the Swami Vivekananda. Otherwise, he would have been ordinary person. So ये सिर्फ स्वामी जी ही कर सकते हैं, but why he could do this? तो ऐसा कोई rocket science नहीं उसके पीछे और ना कोई miracle भी है. He was an ordinary person initially, but he gave himself that pace. तो उन्होंने उसके लिए टाइम दिया, उसके लिए प्रैक्टिस किया, and the most important practice which he did, concentration practice, meditation practice. So meditation is the most important thing. And I guess yesterday's session, in yesterday's class also, I told when listening activity was there, right?
Yes.
So I asked you to listen with the closed mind, or you can say closed eyes. पहले हमने जो प्रैक्टिस किया था वो ओपन आइज किया था, लिसनिंग एक्टिविटी हमने क्लास में लिया था, तो उसके बाद हमने क्लोज आइज से किया. सो वाज दैट रिमार्केबल? उसमें चेंज हुआ? Yes, so absolutely there are very simple techniques to get perfection in anything you want, but for that you have to do concentration, because concentration is the only key for perfection. It may be cricket while hitting the ball, it may be answer while writing it. So सब जगह पे concentration है, and that is within ourselves. तो ये सब अपने अंदर है, and that is why we have one more thought in our class. You must have read, or you can read now. There is
Nothing is impossible. Word itself says I'm possible.
absolutely. Got it? So that is the moral of the story. Believe yourself and nothing is impossible in your life. Thank you so much. For more, you can search on our other YouTube channels or YouTube videos also, that you will get some inspirational quotes, because one popular poem which I have written by myself, that is also with the same title, Never Give Up, Never Let Going. There is always an answer for everything. Okay? So thank you so much for narrating wonderful story. I really got inspired, and hopefully you also did the same. Thank you. So without next participant, we have to take pause here because we are running short of time. We had already given half an hour, so 2 participants had performed. Thank you so much. Take a seat. Okay. So did you learn? Okay. I hope you also have guys understood many things which are important for you to proceed in your life to the next level. So nothing is impossible. With this note, I will take a pause here for this class or for this club session. Next Saturday, we are going to meet with the next participant and next stories. Join us next time. Thank you so much. Okay.